Hi there, thank you so much for joining me today. This is Julie DiMatteo from thepaperpixie.com, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And in today's video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this super cool geometric treat holder that perfectly fits a Ferrero Rocher. I originally saw an idea for this from fellow demonstrator Christiane Boysen. She's a German demonstrator, and her blog is creativespapier.blogspot.de. I will link that in the detailed blog post about this project. I'm just so inspired by what she's done. So let's go ahead and get started. All we need is 3 pieces of designer series paper that measure 3 inches square. Now you can certainly alter the size of this treat holder. You just want to make sure that you have 3 square pieces of paper. So go ahead and play around with different sizes to fit different types of treats. This would be a really cool treat holder to have on a tablescape. You could make it larger and fill it with jelly beans for Easter or Reese's Pieces for Halloween. So some really cool things you can do with this. So let's get into how we create this project. Super easy. I'm going to go through one of these and then I'll fast forward through the other 2. But essentially you want to fold straight edge to straight edge. And go ahead and burnish as you go. And we're going to do the same to the opposite side. And then you're just going to pick one corner to corner. We're not going to do both. We're just going to do one. So corner to corner. And then we're going to take this corner and fold it back to the center here, and you'll see those score lines pretty easily. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So if I were to open it up, and here's a template, here is where your score lines are going to be. Okay, so we've got the crisscross, the plus sign here, then we've got our diagonal one, and then these 2 smaller diagonals. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're just going to fold it in half, and we want to have a piece that ends up looking like this. Okay, we're going to have 3 pieces that look like this. So again, this will kind of give you a visual here so you can see where that triangle is of score lines. And with 3 pieces like this, we're going to be able to interlock them together to make this really cool treat holder. So I'm going to go ahead and fold the other 2 pieces the same way, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got my 3 pieces, and just a quick recap. What we did was we folded it in half this way, in half the other way. Then we did 1 diagonal, corner to corner. Then we folded these corners back. And then we ended up with a piece like this with all of those folds. So again, here's the template. Your score lines are going to look like this. And this is what it will end up looking like once you have it folded, kind of in a triangle with these 3 corner pieces. Okay, so let's go ahead and intertwine them together. And we're just going to do one at a time. So we're going to feed this point here inside of this. So you can see they're really going to fit perfectly together. I'm going to do the same thing where I'm going to take this one, feed it inside of this triangle. Okay. And then the last thing we're going to do is take this corner and feed it into here. Okay. Don't worry about what the bottom looks like right now. We're going to fix that. So we've got those pieces together. See how that's starting to form the top of our treat holder? Now on the bottom, so I'm just going to flip it upside down, and it should sit pretty well for you. And I'm just going to hold up all of these flaps. And I'm just going to show you what worked the best for me to put this together. So I just worked 1 flap at a time and then kind of worked in a clockwise circle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these flaps down. Okay, I'm going to take some liquid multi-purpose glue. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue just kind of in that corner there. And I'm going to fold that down. Now I'm going to bring my fingers kind of up from the bottom to pinch that together. See, I'm just kind of holding it like that. Then I'm going to put a little dot of glue here on this corner and push that down. Again, putting my hand up underneath, kind of pushing that together. I'm just going to work my way around the circle again. So then I'll take this flap, a little bit of glue there. And you could use glue dots for this too, super easy. And then the last flap. And look how quick that came together. It is so cool. Look at how awesome it is. I just love the looks of this little treat holder. All right, we're going to do a little bit of stamping. Starting with Whisper White, we are going to use this stamp set, which I know you've seen me use before, but I love this Tabs for Everything. The font sizes are just perfect for little treats like this. We're going to use the scalloped circle and the For You sentiment. And we're going to bring in the colors from the Petal Garden Designer Series paper stack. This is a 6x6 inch stack of paper, beautiful patterns, and the color combinations are gorgeous. Calypso Coral, Old Olive, Pool Party, Rich Razzleberry, Sweet Sugar Plum, and Whisper White. We're going to focus on Old Olive, Rich Razzleberry, and we're going to bring in a little bit of Calypso Coral with some cardstock. So first, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the scalloped circle with Old Olive. Then inside that scallop circle, we're going to stamp For You in Rich Razzleberry. This is one of my favorite colors, and I haven't used it in a while, and I'm just falling back in love with it again. So we'll stamp For You in the center of that scallop circle. Now I'm going to punch this out using the 3/4 inch circle punch. It's a perfect fit. And using the 1 inch circle punch, I'm going to punch a circle from Calypso Coral. Beautiful coral color. Then finally, we're going to use some Sweet Sugar Plum in the classic label punch. And we're going to punch out one of those. And I want to show you a little trick to create banner ends on this. I'm going to then feed that punch out back into the punch, and I'm making kind of a diamond shape there. You see how I've fed it back in there and there's that little diamond there? I'm going to go ahead and punch, and then I'm going to get that little banner end there. So go ahead and do that to the other side. Super cute, and a great way to use your label punch in a totally different way, more bang for your buck there. I'm going to go ahead and adhere these pieces together, and I'm just going to use liquid multi-purpose glue. We'll start with the sentiment. Glue that onto the Calypso Coral. And then it's easier to put your glue on your banner, because you know right where the glue needs to be. I'm just putting that right in the center there. And I will center the sentiment over that. That banner just gives it a nice little detail. And then we're going to pop this up on the front with a dimensional. I love these things. You get 300 of them in a pack, but you can also use all these edge pieces, which gives you so many more than 300. And then we'll just pop that up on the front. All right, then we're going to pop in a Ferrero Rocher, which is a perfect fit. And it's in there nice and snug, so it's not going to fall out for you. I love how that fit. And there we go, our little geometric treat holder. Super quick and easy to make. Again, this size only used 3 pieces of 3 inch by 3 inch Designer Series paper. We put a really sweet sentiment on the front. This would be great to give to anybody just because. So thank you so much for watching today. If you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel so you don't miss my next video tutorial. If you're interested in purchasing any of the Stampin' Up! Products that I used in today's video, those will be linked in the description, where I will also have a link to my detailed blog post about this project with all of the details of products I used, dimensions, etc. So I'd love to have you come visit me at thepaperpixie.com. I post projects every weekday to inspire you, and I'd love to have you become a follower. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Take care. Bye!